At first sight, many tasks seem impossible to us. But when we hang in and believe in ourselves, we finally succeed. We break the limits. We do the extraordinary. 7 days, 850 kilometres, more than 19,000 metres vertical ascent. This is the race of a lifetime. Crossing the Alps on a bike, the Tour Transalp is what dreams of ambitious cyclists around the world are made of. 7 stages, 4 countries, 1,100 participants take on the challenge of crossing one of the major mountain ranges of the world. Spectacular climbs and rapid descents in overwhelming scenery. The Tour Transalp is second to none when it comes to road bike stage races.
It's a challenge, but what makes a difference to other races is the beautiful nature. We are in the most beautiful parts of the Alps, have a view into beautiful mountains, and that's the essence, the spice in the Tour Transalp. In my personal opinion, it needs passion and a good training program before. That's it.
It all began in Sonthofen in southern Germany, located just north of the Alps. The 2015 edition of the Tour Transalp was to set off in perfect conditions. The cyclists started the challenge with themselves. The Tour Transalp is a team race. Teams consist of 2 riders. Only the second rider to arrive at the finish line will determine the team's time. Finishing times are added up for the overall ranking. The first stage took the riders from Sonthofen in Germany to Imst in Austria.
Today's stage was quite a pleasant start, actually. Everyone was quite tame today, so it made for a nice start, and I didn't see any crashes, which was always nice. And the first climb, people still a bit crowded, but spread out nicely. And then we had a nice ride through some flats, ups and downs, and people spread out quite a bit there, so dividing up into some smaller groups and playing catch up here and there.
The first kilometer or 2 was a good taste of what was to come at the end. Luckily we got a bit of a reprieve in the middle, and I'd warned my partner what was coming, but even with warning, the last 5 kilometers were a kick in the butt. That's just not a typical road we see in Canada. 5K of about 10% is hard no matter what gearing you have on your bike. So, we just tried to spin up, try not to kill ourselves. There's 6 more days of riding, and managed to crawl our way to the top. It wasn't pretty, but we made it.
Daniel Federspiel and Benjamin Karl from Austria. the two local heroes of the first stage. Federspiel was born and raised in Imst. Knowing he would finish on home soil enhanced his ambitions for stage 1.
My plan was to ride with the best guys and to ride in front, and I've reached this goal, and so I finished with the first guys. Also, Benjamin was really strong today. We only left 9 minutes to the best, and now in the overall we are also on 9th position, and our goal was the top 10, and now we have it, and we will see what the next days bring.
I love it to push it on the limit, your body, and I like this feeling, and to see how hard can a mountain or a 7-stage race be. That's my intention. Tomorrow is a really nice stage. I know some parts of it already, rode it already with the bike, and looking forward. Weather will be good and legs are good, partner is fine, and will be a good day, I think.
Stage 2. From Imst in Austria to Davos in Switzerland. 135 kilometers, 3,300 vertical meters. The first real test of the 2015 Tour Transalp.
It's one of the toughest stages this year, I think, because there are 2 big climbs and a couple of little ones.
In one word, it's tough. Toughest. There's no single meter flat to get used to a high rhythm. If you keep to your pace, don't overpace your motor, you'll make it to the end. Flüela was a tough one towards the end. If you lack energy, you have a tough time going up.
At the end of a long day of cycling, it was Team AX Lightness 1 to take the stage victory. Frédéric Glorieux and Bob Michels from Belgium.
It's perfect, yeah. It's feeling very good. I don't believe it now. It's a dream, yeah.
Crossing the Alps on a road bike is one of the biggest cycling adventures the world has to offer. Hence, the international starting field that features cycling enthusiasts from all over the planet. Cassandra Slingerland and Yvette Negrin represent South Africa. The 2 South Africans opted for the basic experience and shared a camp with hundreds of competitors at every host city.
It's nice and easy because we come to the hall or wherever they put us. Our bags are waiting for us, as you saw, and we just have to literally pump up our beds and find the nearest shower. So it's so easy to stay in the camp.
So the experience is amazing. For us as South Africans, we don't have much climbing. We have a few routes that we can climb, but this is something, I mean, our longest descent or climb is maybe 5 kilometers, 8 Ks. So we're not used to these 15, 20 meter or 40 kilometer descents.
I take my phone with me and I put it in my pocket. So every time I see a beautiful scenery, I just take it out and take photos. So I've got so many photos of the ride. Like today up on the hill with the snow, because you don't get snow in South Africa. So I had to stop and take photos with snow. So I'm loving it. It's beautiful. Sometimes I go off the road because I'm so busy looking at the mountains, I forget that I'm cycling. Yeah.
6:30 in the morning. The Tour Transalp logistics team has been busy since dawn. Being a full-service bike race, the team behind the scenes takes care of everything for the competitors, from their bikes to their bags.
Nach der Akkreditierung am ersten Tag bringen die Teilnehmer die Taschen zu uns. Dort checken wir die Taschen quasi ein, wie am Flughafen. Und von dann übernehmen wir die Taschen, haben eine Liste von Hotels, wo wer untergebracht ist, wo die Tasche hin muss. Und ja, und dann tun wir sie in unsere großen 2 Fahrzeuge rein, fahren damit in den nächsten Ort. Wir haben hier ca. 600 Taschen, die wir transportieren müssen. Die Taschen sollen eigentlich nicht mehr als 15 Kilo wiegen, aber ich glaube, die leichteste ist 15 und ich glaube, die schwerste ist über 40 Kilo. Und im Schnitt sind sie so 25 Kilo schwer. Also wir haben mal ausgerechnet, dass jeder von uns ca. 4,5 Tonnen pro Tag bewegt und das auf einer Entfernung von ca. 15 Meter, also im Schnitt 15 Meter.
Stage 3. Davos, Switzerland to Livigno, Italy. 133 kilometres, 3,100 vertical meters. Another day, another challenge. Team Rose had what it takes to beat the mountains on the 3rd stage. The French-German duo took their first stage win.
We know that we can stay in the leading group, but yeah, for sure, win the stage is something a bit different. There is a step and you have to be in a good shape, you have to be lucky, everything have to work, and today it was great for us, so it's perfect like that.
For us it's perfect now. It's we had to stage win, now the jersey. I never had the jersey, yellow jersey, it's unbelievable.
The medical team, a crew of 18 people who are always on the call from the start of a stage to the very last finisher. Supporting the riders in such remote locations is a special challenge for the rescue team. Sebastian Simacek is the head of the medical team and supported the Tour Transalp ever since its first edition 13 years ago.
Well, I'm working as an anesthesiologist, and so many of my colleagues as well, anesthesiology surgeons and medics, and it's a contrapoint to what we do normally in hospital. It's the crossing of the Alps, and even doing this on a motorcycle, it's just fascinating, the changing of the landscapes, the big mountains, the glaciers, and then coming down to the south, to like a Mediterranean climate. It's every time it's new and it's fascinating, and yes, we love it. For me, the highlight is, well, at the end of the race, most of the races, and there's the big part of the races, and even everyone of the team is in good conditions at the finish line. Then I'm happy, and this is the biggest highlight for me.
Stage 4, the Queen Stage, running through Italy from Livigno to Aprica, 142 kilometres, 3,500 vertical metres over 5 passes, a stage to either make or break heroes.
It's perfect. I like it.
Again, it was Team AX Likeness 1 to take the victory in style. The fight for the overall victory narrowed down to just 2 teams, AX Likeness 1 and 2, with only seconds between them.
Now I think we're each a little bit of more than 2 minutes in front of the third. So I think from now on it'll be helping each other and making sure that one of the 2 teams will stay at front, will stay at place 1.
You can control the race with 2 teams, and
the other team is just, I think, 13 seconds behind us. So that's nothing here.
Mark Ostendarp and Julia Hanebut from Germany, one of the most competitive teams in the mixed category. After 3 failed attempts to finish at Tour Transalp, the couple decided to give it another go. This year's Tour Transalp is also their honeymoon trip.
Doing the Tour Transalp as a mixed team together is probably not the most romantic experience you might have, but for us we're cycling together almost every day. Even in our basement we have our stationary bikes next to each other. It doesn't sound very romantic either, but that's just the thing we do, and that's just the thing we really like and love. So we figured, well, if we spend all our vacation doing training trips, we go to Mallorca twice a year, then why don't do the Transalp? Because that's what we really love doing.
During the stage, we are supporting each other.
Well, you're supporting me more than I support you, to be honest.
Like I'm pushing and pulling Julia in the parts which are really steep, and so that we are together faster. When Julia would ride alone, she would not be so fast as when I will push and pull her.
That's the thing if you do a mixed. I think actually doing the mixed category is even more a team thing than the other categories, because if you do a mixed team, it's pretty clear that it only makes sense if you do the push and pull thing, because otherwise you would just ride as slow as the woman can ride.
Stage 5, Italy, Aprica to Calton. Another tough ride under tough conditions. Temperatures of up to 38 degrees added to this stage's challenges.
Today it was super hot. I think the hardest competitor today was the sun. The last hour it was super tough to fight with the heat, so we wait until the last climb, and there we push and we need 2 attacks to come away, but then it was done and we were away and we can find our own speed.
We hadn't win yet.
We hadn't won yet. Yeah.
We hadn't won yet, and that's the main goal for now. Tomorrow.
Yeah, we didn't have a stage victory.
We must have a stage victory. You can't win the Transalp without a stage victory.
You need a stage
tomorrow
victory.
Or the next day, we want to win.
As the field slowly approached Lake Garda in Italy, the landscape began to change significantly. From the high mountain areas and the snow-covered mountains, the Tour entered the area of vineyards and orchards.
Wir sind jetzt hier im Überetsch, also im Süden Südtirols. Das ist besonders geeignet für den Weinbau. Wir haben ein sehr mediterranes Klima, das heißt südlich vom Ortszentrum Richtung Kalterer See, das sind die Wärmeanlagen. Dort werden die Rotweine angebaut und nördlich in den höheren Lagen, dort wo es eher ein bisschen kühler ist, da werden dann die Weißweine angebaut, ca. 50% Rot und 50% Weißweine. Das ganze Jahr ist es bei uns möglich, Rad zu fahren, und natürlich in den Sommermonaten kann man mehr dann ins Mittelgebirge gehen, also für die Mountainbiker sehr ideal, aber im Frühjahr vor allem in der Talsohle, also wo man dann einmal so ein bisschen so einen Krafttanken Kilometer machen, so wie der Radfahrer heißt, bevor man dann ins Gebirge geht. Und natürlich je höher dass man jetzt raufkommt, dann wird es dann auch kühler. Also zum Radfahren sehr ideal und man kann sagen ganzjährig.
Stage 6, Italy, Culton to Trento. The penultimate stage of the 2015 Tour Transalp. The battle for the yellow jersey just became fiercer.
Along the way, we dropped everybody and we stick just with our 4 guys of Ajax likeness, and we made finally our stage win.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Ajax Likeness 2 versus Ajax Likeness 1. The final stage was to decide the battle.
We hope at Lago di Sei. It's a very steep climb. Maybe we'll place an attack there, and I think we're fine with the second place in general. So I think we can take the risk attacking there.
Yeah, we see ya.
Yes. So hoping getting first, but it will be hard. I think they're coming better day after day.
Stage 7, Italy, Trento to Arco. The final 91 kilometres. The showdown of the 2015 Tour Transalp. Team Ajax Likeness 2 defended their lead and took the overall victory, just 7 seconds ahead of Ajax Likeness 1.
It's our first winner. We are extremely happy. We fight the whole week for this, and we succeeded. We are extremely happy, really.
Yeah, it was our main ambition to win this year. We were well prepared. We had a very good team behind us. Another duo that was extremely strong, who helped us control the race from day one till the end of this Transalp edition. We are extremely happy.
Well, we're very happy being here, winning this stage, third. We're the only team that's won 3 stages. Fantastic.